was just going to ask you a question about PYR.
Yeah.
You know how they had a sort of I'm guessing it's sort of like a layer one smart contract platform, because by looking at their tweets, they're like building other games on PYR. Am I correct in thinking that?
I believe it's a launch pad that's going to be integrated into the whole metaverse, yeah.
Yeah, I think there is something great going up. I mean, I'm not giving up on my bags. I've been being asked about it. You know, I gave you the buy zones, and every one of them except for the lowest one hit. There were great points to accumulate. It's actually been amazing to look at per how it was respecting those zones. I had a previous chart, and literally every single one of the points I had was hit, and right now it's happened as well. I think, you know, with everything that I'm hearing that's gonna happen for them, the all-time high is going to be basically annihilated. You know, it's an easy 3x from here, I think, if obviously market conditions don't suddenly play a joke on us and we are going to see a massive dump. But I've been saying as well anyway, guys, whatever you do, you're DCing into great projects, don't open all in, and do not lose the profits. I've made money on that XDV trade. I've rotated that money back again into that because I feel there is more to come, but I will do everything not to lose the gains and get out of the market as soon as I see any weakness or any reason for it to take a turn. Might lose a little bit. I don't know. My aim here is not to lose what I made for the minute, and that should be everybody. So with this as well, like we were talking at the start of the stream as well, there are so many projects, never mind even the new projects, but all the ones that have that were trending last year, newer projects and really like promising projects. They're holding off on their development. Well, they're probably developing behind the scenes, sorry, but they are holding off on certain things, announcements or certain steps, because they don't want to ruin those news with a market dump, because it would ruin everything for the project. Like, you know, it happened so many times with Veracity last year. Anytime there was 2 or 3 times they announced something, and they announced it at the worst possible time, because it caused like a quick pump for the coin and then dumped because the market was in such a bad shape. But that's what they're trying to avoid right now. They want to see the direction established and then try and release everything. So I'm not surprised. You know, there's things we're hearing, but they're not confirmed.
Yeah, agreed. I think it happened as well recently with Telcoin when they announced their 3.1 announcement. You know, there was a short pump and then there was a massive dump straight after. But what I like about Telcoin, when they make an announcement, you know, it's done. They don't like say, oh, and you know, upcoming announcement coming later on this evening or blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. So it becomes a sell, you know, buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news event, because I think those are bloody awful. But yeah, it was just unfortunate for Telcoin that they timed their 3.1 announcements when they did. But I think with Telcoin, they didn't really have a choice. That, you know, it's something that they can't really just sit on based on the type of project they are. But yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Marta. I think a lot of projects are waiting for better conditions.
I mean, that pump on Telcoin, if this is what you're talking about, I don't think that's over. Usually when I see this sort of formation with the candles, there's going to be a continuation.
No, I think the pump was earlier in the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is for anybody that has been in this coin and true believer of Telcoin, a fabulous 70% since the bottom. Let me zoom out a small bit. just to see. Look, I haven't looked.
You see, because I think that pump that happened the other day, that was when I was away for the weekend. So I'm not sure if there's some news I missed. Maybe they announced 3.2. I'm not sure. Did you hear anything about that? What caused this pump?
I actually didn't. No.
No. Anyone else? Anyone else see anything on Twitter? Or anything?
No. Normally I do hear a lot about TEL coin as well.
Yeah.
But no, nothing.
Yeah, because that kind of pump, to me, that says that either, there's been a rumour about 3.2 announcement impending, or they announced 3.2. Because that's the one that everyone's waiting for. The reason why that one's so important is because that's when they start their marketing campaign, as an official marketing campaign. So you'll start seeing like banners, in cities and all that kind of stuff, maybe TV advertisements, so that's when they start it, and then that's when TEL will really start moving.
Well, it has come down to this support at 0043, right? Which was actually support here in February 21, tested here in April, and tested it here and bounced. So I don't know what caused the bounce, but from the TA point of view, it just retested previous zone. Well done for TEL, well done, and hopefully next move we'll see it come out of this choppy's chop. Let's get above the 77 and give them back their 1 cent.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
I know. And what a trade if you got in, because that would have been fab for anybody who caught that bottom. I'm not in it. I was in it last year. Possibly made money and then lost money on it. Can't remember now at this point because I traded so many bags.
Yeah.
I still have their app. I'm not even sure if it's working because I tried to get it working, and then I was supposed to get a message to tell me that it's working, but I never did. And I kept sending the text to say, get it working, but
yeah,
I don't know, is it working or not? I didn't check. So many other projects came out, but I think TEL is worth having long run. From the, I'm not even going up to the blow of top here. That's 1000% from the low. Come on, let's go up to the very top. 1,300. So
nice, isn't it?
It is nice. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen within a week or a month even. But who knows? Maybe this is actually a weekly chart.
And that happened in 3 weeks.
And it happened literally in exactly 3 weeks. So you just don't know.
My question would be, what's the difference between a protocol like TEL and RSR, or are they the same in essence?
I'm not familiar completely with RSR, so I couldn't answer that, I'm afraid, mate. But what I do know is that TEL are building something that it's already changing lives in developing nations. It's enabling them to access remittances a lot easier and cheaper than what they could get before. So it's improving lives substantially, and it's bypassing the entire international monetary system in doing so. So it's massive, it's huge, it's one of those rare, amazing projects that, although it is a crypto, it's built just something that's remarkable, and then the crypto token is just the monetization of it.
Yeah, it looks like a good project to get into. What's the tokenomics like on it? I know there's just so many tokens available. I don't know that.
Tokenomics. Well, I've not looked at it for a while. I'll have to actually do an updated report because I'm not sure if there's been any updates. But there's something about TEL that probably not a lot of people know, is that you can stake on it. Now, it's not a simple staking process. It would require a MetaMask wallet, and in fact, they actually have their own network on MetaMask. And I wasn't even aware of this until when I started staking. I said to them, I said, "Well, where's my rewards? I can't see my rewards." And then they helped me out and showed me. So if anyone's a long-term holder of TEL, I can absolutely help you. Teach you how to stake. In fact, I might even do a stream on it. Show you how to stake it, how to reclaim it, and how to bridge it between networks as well through MetaMask and Rubik. So I can absolutely do that for you.